21 years in the same house, and not one raised voice. Not once. Everyone who knew Rhona and Gordon said the same thing about them, that they never argued, that theirs was the calmest marriage on the street. This is their last night in that house, and in about an hour, she's going to ask him the one question she has carried since a Tuesday in 2011. His answer is not the one she built 14 years of her life around. Do you want the good scissors, or am I taking them? You take them. You're the one who wraps things properly. That's not an answer. That's you being nice. It's both. It's always both. That's sort of the problem. Rhona. Sorry, I'm not starting anything. You never do. Fiona said something to me this morning, out at the bins. Go on. She said, in 21 years, I never once heard the two of you raise your voices. That's kind of her. She meant it as a compliment. It is one. Is it? Is it not? I looked it up. About 4 months ago, 2 in the morning, sitting on that step. Look what up. Signs your marriage is over. You didn't. I did. And every single list said the same 3 things. Shouting, blaming, doors going. And we had none of it. Not one of them. Not in 21 years. Then we were fine. That's exactly what I thought at 2 in the morning. That we were fine. Then I found a man in Seattle, John Gottman. He films couples in a flat for a weekend and counts something tiny. Counts what? How often you turn toward each other. One of you says, look at that bird, and the other one either looks or doesn't. The couple still together after 6 years had turned towards each other 86 times in 100. The ones who split, 33. And what were we? I stopped saying, look at that bird, Gordon. Years ago. I couldn't tell you when. No, neither could I. The bulb been out since March. I know. 11 months. We have washed up in half dark for 11 months. You could have said. So could you. I didn't want to make it a thing. Neither did I. And now it's the only thing in this house I could see. Neither of them raised their voice. Even now, even here on the last night, with the boxes taped shut, they were still being careful with one another. Can you hear that? The radiator. It's always done that. I've never heard it before. Not once in 21 years. That's because we always had a telly on. We did. Every night. Both ends of the settee. Both ends. I used to think that was comfortable. It was. That's the awful part. It was genuinely comfortable. Can I ask you something? And you don't have to be kind about it. Ask. 2011, when I had my gallbladder out. I remember. I was in overnight, on my own. I remember, Rhona. You messaged me at 9 o'clock. No point me coming. You'll be asleep. Yes. I have carried that for 14 years, and I have never once said it out loud. Why didn't you come? And for a long moment, in a kitchen with one bulb out, Gordon did not say anything at all. I did come. What? I drove down at 9:30. I sat in the car park. You sat in the car park. Until about 4. Gordon. I couldn't work out if you want me up there. You'd said you were fine. You're always fine. And I thought, if I go up and you didn't want me, then I've made it about me. So you sat in a car for 6 hours. 6 and a bit. Then I drove home and washed the bed sheets, so you'd have clean ones coming back too. I remember the sheets. I remember thinking, well, at least he did the sheets. I didn't want it to sound like I was asking for something. 14 years, Gordon. 14 years I thought you didn't come. And I've had 14 years of thinking you didn't want me to. We were both being so careful. We were being polite. We were being polite right out of the door. There's a line I read on that step. Elie Wiesel said it, though I think people were saying it long before him. The opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference. And I never believed it until tonight. Because we weren't indifferent. Not for a single day. We just never let each other know that we minded. That's worse, isn't it? I think it might be. And if you're listening to this with something small and true sitting in your chest that you have decided not to mention, because it would be making a thing of it, this next part is about you. Where's the stepladder? The hall. Why? Because that bulb's been out since March, and I'm here for another hour. Gordon, it doesn't matter now. It matters for an hour. He took a new bulb out of a box that was already taped shut, and the whole room came on at once. 11 months. 2 minutes. It took 2 minutes. 11 months and 2 minutes. Don't. I'm not angry. That's what I'm telling you. I'm not angry. I can just see the whole kitchen. It's brighter than I thought. It's brighter than either of us thought. Before you go, say one true thing. A small one, not a speech. I like the sound of you on the stairs in the morning. I used to lie there and wait for it. 21 years, and you never said. No, your turn. I was proud of you, the whole way through, even at the end. And I never told you once, and I don't know why. Right? Right? I'll bring the van at 9.